Differently this year, 2013, all right? So a lot of us had made some really big gains in terms of like changing your life around, but this here is mostly the most difficult part for anyone to kind of grasp and maintain the nutritional aspect. And you know, everyone here has different goals, and like I mentioned on the emails and also on the blog, you have different goals in terms of like, you know, aesthetics, performance, weight loss, whatever. However, the main premise behind this and the reason why we come and train is become a healthy individual, right? So that's our main goal, to get healthy. Why? Because we want to extend our life expectancy. We want to move more later on in life. That is the main thing, right? So how this will help us is through the fuel we take in, okay? And the more high-end the quality of fuel that we put in, guess what? The better we're going to feel, the better we're going to perform, the more focused we're going to be, not just here at the gym, but also in your life, in your occupation, whatever, okay? So all this is definitely the missing link, and as I mentioned to you, it's really not an easy thing for people to do, but once you grasp hold of how to do this, it's a no-brainer. It'll be just accustomed to your life, just like exercise is part of your life. Okay? So we'll go through a couple things, and we'll start now. So the 2013 experiment, for those of you who are committed to it, you're going to be paired up in little teams. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a positive support system within our little community that we have. So we're going to take 3 people, and we'll usually pair them up with people with the same desires or goals. So we have a group of individuals that want to gain some weight. We have a group of individuals that want to lose some weight. We have a group of individuals that want to increase their performance. It's just totally different. But the main premise, once again, is your health. Okay? So, number 1, it's 100% paleo. That's it. There's no gray. That's just the way it is. You can totally do this. I gave you the guidelines for the handout. It's also on the website. That is a good guide to eating paleo. In addition to that, I also sent an email with some resources and a link. You guys have to go ahead and research that, because there's a ton of information there that will help you figure out what's paleo, how to cook that way, and change your life that way, okay? It's all about preparation too. A lot of us are, you know, don't have the luxury of you know, doing, coming home and doing whatever. So, you know, we're on the road. You know, we have some law enforcement here, we have students here, we have people that work long hours. So it's all about preparing what you're going to eat ahead of time, and that's going to help you be successful. All right, we'll get to there in a moment, though. But let's start with the basic building block is hydration. And I mentioned this to someone who was traveling. Hydration is something that's very overlooked, and when you're not properly hydrated, your body's not going to perform its best. Our body's composed of mostly water. Junior, what's the percentage?
I don't know. A lot.
Thank you, Harvard. Okay, so our body's composed of,
I think it's 90-something%.
right, a large percentage of water. So when you are down in terms of the amount of water that you should be consuming, you're not going to be able to function correctly in terms of the distribution of vitamins and minerals, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, cooling your body, functioning. All that is, you know, this is the easiest way to make your first step, right? So the easiest way, there's a formula to figure out how much water you should take in, but the easiest way is if, I mean, it sounds kind of vulgar, if your urine is clear, I mean, you're good. If it's dark, then you're already in a deficit, okay? Not really, no. You need to drink water, right? Take questions for Dan. Okay? So, in addition to that, what could help you out, because most of our food doesn't really have everything that we need because of just years and years of like engineering and all this other stuff, is we could supplement. And also, in addition to that, the amount of work that we put in here and we're beating up on our body, it's really ideal and important for us to supplement. Okay, and here's a few basic, foundational supplements that you should be taking in that would help you, not just, for performance and everything, but just for everyday life, all right? Vitamin C, you want to take about 1 gram of that a day. That's 1,000 milligrams, all right? If your volume of work is really high, okay, if you're doing a lot of, on-site, on the job, long hours, you may want to bump that up to 2 grams. Right? In addition to that, D3, you want to take at least 5,000 IUs of that daily. Especially now, this time of year, we don't have the luxury of being out in the sunlight all the time. Okay? So this is definitely a fish oil, natural anti-inflammatory. Depending on who you are, for a minimum, you want to take in about 3 grams. That's 3,000 milligrams of fish oil daily. Okay, you'll know if you're taking too much. Yeah, you'll see it in the toilet. All right. For those of you who are trying, for those of you who are trying to increase performance, strength, size, there's a specialized. If this doesn't pertain to you, don't worry about it. Strength, size, whatever have you. What I did is I kind of developed through trial and error, years and years and years of supplementation and of what works best. And I found that a concoction of the following works best. All right, so more or less, there's some supplements that you want to take pre-workout and post-workout. Keep it as simple as possible. Pre-workout would be creatine and the beta-alanine and maybe some caffeine. You notice a difference there. And then post-workout, after your workout, most of us, and I encourage everyone in here to take some type of whey protein afterwards. It would really help you with your recovery big time, okay? Regardless if you're trying to lose weight, whatever, some type of whey protein. If you want to find out more, ask questions at the end, okay? For those of you really beating on your body, the creatine afterwards, glutamine, branched chain amino acids, the beta-alanine, that would be best with your protein powder after your workout. Will help with recovery, especially with these other elements in there. All right? That's the supplementation part of it. Logging is extremely important, okay? A lot of us are starting to log our workouts. That's great, our results, seeing where we are, keeping track. That's a little motivator, believe it or not. Now, you're always looking at the results. You're walking up to the board, see who did what. It's a motivator for some of us, all right? Should be a self-motivator for yourself. And, it's all about you anyway. So what you want to do is you want to take this into this whole health spectrum. So let's take nutrition as this lifelong workout, okay? So the nutrition, I want you to log that either on a Word document, a regular notepad, composition book, Excel sheet, on your iPhone, the notes, etc. Find something to log in your nutrition. And how you log it in is you're going to do the following, okay? Meal 1, what time it was, what I drank. Snack, what time it was, what I drank. Anything that you're putting into your body. Meal 2, post-workout, what did I take in? Meal 3, snack, you get the drift. It's important what time it is also, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to do the following. Recommendation or your prescription for yourself. At least 3 meals a day, I hope, Junior. Okay? 2 to 3 snacks in between. You got it? About 3 to 4 hours in between, you're feeding yourself. The reason behind that, it's this analogy, and it works the best, right? If you have a fire, okay, and you throw a whole hell of a lot of wood on that fire at one point, it's going to roar and it's going to die. Okay? However, if you have that fire and you put a little bit of wood on it, next 3 hours you put a little bit of wood on it, next 3 hours, it's going to be constantly burning the whole time. That is your metabolic rate. You want to keep your metabolism burning at it throughout the day. That's going to help you burn fat, get lean, okay, absorb more nutrients that you need. Okay, that's extremely important. What's paleo? Okay, it's really simple. Serena wore a shirt one day, it said animals, plants, and water. That's as simple as you could break it down. But what paleo